It's in the game. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see, Jesse, where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
The Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Green. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bulls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking for room. It's Wilcox. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fullback's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Got it! Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good...
Turning it on! They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Power football with the run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Here's the Heat. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
First down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Vattiato. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. This time on target. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. One more snap coming before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the route is on. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wilcox. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Wants to throw. It's Battiato. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Finds his man. It's Bray. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bray. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Got it in the middle. It's Bray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pick off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He's open on the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Run it with the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The give on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to get it to the marker. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.